I'm back. I didn't know who really cared about this dang game besides me, because I'm a Star Wars fan. But, yeah. We're gonna see what's popping with this shit. It's not fully installed yet, as you could obviously see. Receipts. I got a freaking sneaker box to put them things in. Which means something, because I usually keep all of my sneakers in the boxes they come in until they become basketball sneakers. Once they become basketball sneakers, then I don't keep them in shit. Hey, what's up there? This is the new Battlefront. Anybody that want to know how Battlefront is. For everybody that don't know, Meek got a new judge now. They got a new judge on Meek Mill's case. Yes. They alleviated Meek Mill's from having to have that, I don't know what you want to call her, judge, a part of his case that was trying to sign Meek to a record deal. Like, how you the judge, you try to sign somebody to, like, you got somebody in your court, you try to sign them to a record deal. Yo, that's crazy. Like, yo, she should be in all types of different troubles. But, you know, we'll see what happened with her. But, yeah, so they took her off of the case. She done. But she done. Like, she done. Like, her career is done. Like, you gotta understand, like, you can't do shit like that. You can't do shit like that. How you gonna, and then she wanted him to be bended knee, like, it even makes sense. All with Meek's catalog makes you think that any of this is possible. It be a song, this is nothing going on in Meek's catalog. Like, this is not a Meek Mill song. So, Homegirl is absolutely 100% on some weird bullshit. Something wrong with her. It's obvious. She didn't care about her career, and now her career is out the window. Because, like I said before, like, if anybody want to go back and look at a couple of the other videos that I put, because it seems like I'm pretty good at prognosticating these type of things and what's going to happen. I initially said in the very first Meek Mill video that I made about this whole entire situation, I said that she was going to be removed off of the case. And I'm telling you how they did it. Right now, I'm telling you how they did it. They went to her. They explained to her that she either removes herself off of the case, because if they don't, they're going to open it. It's going to go to some kind of appeals where they're going to open up, where they're going to call Nicki Minaj in. And Nicki Minaj is going to be called in to be a witness in Meek Mill's defense, or for Meek Mill's. She's going to be subpoenaed. She's not going to have a choice. And she's going to go in there and she's going to tell people what the judge was trying to do. And, you know, and by doing that, they're going to open up the freaking floodgates for everybody that came in front of that judge for who knows how long. Because she's been dealing with Meek Mill like 10 years. So it's going to have to at least be, since Meek Mill first came into her courtroom, for anybody that's been put in jail, or she had the freaking, administer her judgeship over, whatever the hell you call that shit, they're gonna be liable to be able to go to appeals themselves. So I'm telling you right now, they went to her and they told her what it was, and she had to recuse herself. I'm telling you, that's what it was. You know, that's if they didn't just have the ability to just unilaterally say, look, you gotta go. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you what it was. That's what happened. Whether people want to believe it or understand the situation, like, that's what happened. Because if they go to appeals, right? Let's say they go to appeals. So they go to appeals with all of this BS. So they go to appeals with all of this BS, right? What's gonna happen is, like I just told you, all of the cases that judge administer over everybody is gonna be like, oh man, she tried some foolishness with us. She did this and whatever the case. Or, you understand what I'm saying? Like, every judgment she's ever made is at least a minimum going back until Meek Mills was initially in her court, is going to be able to held up the scrutiny, held up the question that did she conduct court business appropriately? Everything is going to be held up for freaking right up to the freaking thing. Everything's going to be held up to question, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So they have to remove her off the case. It is what it is. And it definitely helped that Meek had all of those people outside in front of the courthouse. They was going wild for him. Not only was they going wild for him, but they was out there singing his verses. Like, Bong was a freaking, they had a concert out there without the damn artist. Like, that's crazy. And then you had a lot of prominent members of the Philadelphia community, as far as past players and everything, coming out and speaking and talking about all the things that Meek do in the community, and talking positively about him, and this and this and that and that and that and this. And when you got Dr. J come out there and talk for you in Philly, and you got Dr. J come out there and talk for you, like, you know, understand what I'm saying? Like not for nothing, but if Sylvester Stallone would have showed up, it would have been over. Rocky would have showed up, it would have been over. You know what I'm saying? But so, like, she's finished. Like, she's finished. Her career is done. Her career is done. Her career is done. So I'm just waiting for this to load up and shit. But her career is done. You just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as what she was doing. Yo, everybody, when y'all come in here, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give y'all a shout out. I like shouting out y'all names. I like knowing who's gonna be around, who's around and shit like that. Also, hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't hurting you. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the freaking YouTube police is gonna show up at your crib and interrogate you in the hot lights. Did you really like the video, or were you just hitting the button? Like, that's not gonna happen. You can just hit the button, man. It's not that big of a deal. Anyway, I mean, not a big deal for you. It's a big deal for me. Like, that helps the channel. I love y'all. Hit the like button. Anyway, so yo, that's crazy though. But I'm telling you, like, as far as I be like, y'all could go back, y'all could look at my Meek Mill videos, all of the videos that I did as far as regarding this particular situation, this particular thing, and I've been consistent with everything that I've been saying, and so far everything that I've been saying is actually coming into fruition. It was going to remove the judge. I even said before in one of the earlier videos that Nicki Minaj could possibly be called in, but now they don't got to call her in. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if they want to like take it further, she still might be called in and be subpoenaed, but I'm not sure if that's something that they will want to do, because by doing that, then you also open up the opportunity for all of these other people that was presided over to possibly be have to have new trials. These people will have to have new trials. I mean, nobody's just getting, they're not letting these people free. Like, they're not just gonna say, oh, the judge was fucked up, I'm going to put you out on the street, you could go. That's not going to happen. It's going to be new trials. New trials is new money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have to, that's costing the city, that's costing the state, that's costing the government. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why she had to step down. It is what it is. And believe me, they're not going to be put into, and I'm not a Friends fan, by the way. This is just a mug that's in the crib. It's a long story. It just ended up in my house. I'm not a Friends fan. I don't even think that show even had a black person on it. Even Martin had white people in it. Anyway, it's completed. We're gonna go. We're gonna see what's good with the game. But also, anybody that hasn't heard, so recently Eve went on one of these daytime talk shows. I'm not 100% sure what show it was. So she go on one of these daytime talk shows, and she was making comments about Nicki Minaj's photo shoot for some cover that she did, some cover art she did for something. You know, the one where they got 3 Nicki Minaj's and she's dressed up very promiscuously, and it says like Menage a Trois or something like that. And I'm very happy somebody said something about this, because we out here and we're constantly talking about all of these freaking douchebags, and they are douchebags, that are abusing their authority and taking advantage of females and women and all of this, and trying to force females into doing certain things in order for them to be able to have a position in their company, and trying to force females to have sex with them or whatever in order to get jobs. Like, that's some douchebag shit. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? These guys need to be held accountable and moved out of these positions of authority, so they can't do that to anybody else anymore. And also, there's people that's using these positions of authority and even doing that to little children and boys and men. So all of these guys need to be moved out of those positions. Screw them niggas, alright? But at the same time, we have females like Nicki Minaj making photo shoots when she knows that she has all of these little young girls that look up to her, and she's having these photo shoots. And I know what certain people are gonna say. We're trying to get the power back. We're trying to own the strength. Nah, that's not what that's doing. What that's doing is that sexualizing, and also creating. It's just like when you got these rappers out here. I don't care about none of that. I just want to go online. You're offline. No, I'm not offline. Okay, online. Yeah, online. Why am I offline? R3 connected. So they're gonna no, that's not that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing. I got 5 unopened crates. Let's go. Okay, I got the pre-order Hollow Ring crate. Let's see what's in it. So yeah, that's not what that is. You understand what I'm saying? In my opinion, just like we got these rappers that's running around and trying to sensationalize drugs, she's sensationalizing sex. And when you're doing that, and you know you got all of these preteens and all of these teenagers that look up to you, and all these females that look up to you, and all that, like you have to be more You have to be more responsible. And that's basically what Eve was saying. Eve was like, she has to be more responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like what she did wasn't very responsible, and I'm jacking that, and I'm 100% on board with that and believe that. I don't even got that dude yet, so alright, get out of here. I don't know how to work none of that stuff yet. So, and I'm 100% on board with that, because it's like, yo, like what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Like to keep it a buck. Alright, all that shit is new. I don't know nothing about none of that. So I'm not really for the. I think at the same time, if you want to say that, you know, you want somebody to hold people to a certain level of respect, then at the same time, then you have to carry yourself with that same respect. That's what I'm saying. I say nothing more than that. That's like the minority that says I don't want to be treated like a thief, but then he also walks around with he doesn't want to be treated like a hoodlum, but he walks around dressed exactly like a hoodlum. Like, what do you expect? You understand what I'm saying? Like, people are going to treat you like a hoodlum if you walk around looking like one. With that being said, you got a right to wear whatever you want to wear, carry yourself however you want to carry yourself. Shit has shit to do with me. But I'm just saying, that's just facts. I'm just saying, that's just facts. You can't walk around looking like a freaking whore, and then also being upset when some douchebag, I'm not talking about a regular individual, I'm talking about a douchebag decides to treat you like one. You can't have it both ways. Seriously, you cannot have it both ways. You either gonna carry yourself like a lady or not. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If you don't want to carry yourself like a lady, you don't got to. You can carry yourself like whatever you want to carry yourself. Nowadays, we live in this world where everybody is trying to be whores and pimps anyway. Like, that's the only thing that anybody is trying to be, is a whore or a pimp. So the shit, I don't understand this shit. It is what it is. So, I don't understand none of this shit that they give me, by the way. Just if anybody wanna, y'all can know, I don't understand none of this shit they give me. But yeah, so we live in this day and age where everybody wanna either be a whore or a pimp. I don't understand it. So what up, Ski? Chillin'? How you doing, my brother? You hit that like button for me? What's up? You here for the game or you here for the talk? I could afford some of this stuff, but I'm gonna leave it a hero for you. Why not, right? Alright. That's what it is, my dude. So what do you think about this Meek Mill? The judge got moved and shit. The judge got moved off of the Meek Mill's case. What you think about that? They removed her. Like, she's done. She's not on that Meek Mill's case no more. Hold on. I don't want to, and I don't know what I'm joining. I don't. Pick on my homeboy right here. Yo, what up, Sandman? Yo, you hear me?
Yo, what up?
Chilling, my dude. Yo, so what do you think? What do you think about that Meek Mill case, yo? About how they removed that judge. I want to know what your opinion on that is.
What's that?
I want to know what your opinion on that Meek Mill case, how they removed that judge and shit.
Yeah, I saw that recently. You know what? She's dirty. I mean, you know, what's right is right.
Facts.
Regardless of how I feel about Meek Mill or what have you. I mean, she's dirty. The FBI been, you know, under investigation with her since, what, March of last year?
No. Since April of 2016.
Yeah, there's no telling how many people she let off, how many people she's, you know, I mean, I don't know, it just don't sound good. I mean, the whole, I mean, it's not looking good. I mean, the whole justice system there, it looks, their integrity is in question. She gotta go.
Yo, you know why I believe that they removed her, right? And you know, I know you watch the videos, but you know I said this from the gate also. From the gate, I was saying that was gonna happen because they have to remove her. Because what's gonna happen is if they don't remove her and they have to bring Nicki Minaj in order for Nicki Minaj to say what she did, then that's gonna mess up all of the freaking everybody that's been found guilty and put in jail. People that ain't been put in jail, they're gonna have new trials. Yo, you hear me, Sandman? Yo, you heard me, Sandman? Yeah, they're gonna have new trials, like on everybody. So they had to. I don't know if Sandman can hear me. You can hear me, my brother? He might not be able to hear me. I don't know. I think my phone messed up. But yeah, they're gonna have new trials and everything. I'm gonna hang up, Sandman. Call me back. They're gonna have new trials and everything because everybody is gonna be like, yo, look, I didn't get a fair trial, and that's just gonna cost the government too much money. Like it's just gonna be too much money. They're not gonna be able to. You like, people don't understand. Like, they make money off of the prison. They make money off of the person that's in prison after you're already in prison. You know what I'm saying? The prison's a profit. But while you're going to court, they're not making money off you. While you're going to court, they're not making money off you. You understand what I'm saying? You're costing money every time you go to court. Every time they gotta transport you from, you know, wherever the holding is. Like if I'm in New York City, so it'll be Rikers Island. So every time they gotta transport you from Rikers Island to wherever they gotta take you, that costs money. You understand what I'm saying? Putting you on that damn bus or whatever the hell and moving you from one spot to another. That shit costs money. I'm about to call Sandman Mac for 1 second, y'all. That's my homeboy, like, I fucks with him. There he go right there. Got both of their asses. You see that? Shit. Why is my phone doing everything else other than what I wanted to do? You rat bastard phone. And I was doing work and I just died. So, hey yo, Skeets, you can hear Sandman when he was talking.
Please leave your message for 678.
Oh shit! Oh.
The multi-troop transports are crossing checkpoint 2.
I tried to call you back, Sandman, if you did. I'm gonna try to call him back right now. I fucks with Sandman. I like smart people. So the government, like, not for nothing, but she had the whole government over a barrel. Yo, what's up, Sandman? You there?
Yeah, what y'all talking about?
Nah, I was still talking about the whole thing. I don't know. I think you I think I lost connection or something. You can hear me now though?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, because I was saying, if you seen, I think you did see a couple of the videos that I already put out about Meek Mills. I was talking about how, basically the whole situation with Meek Mills, the way it is. Wait, check out plot and you see it. All right, copy. The whole situation with Meek Mills is that they had to remove that judge, because if they didn't remove that judge, sooner or later Nicki Minaj was going to go into court and tell everybody exactly what the judge said, and once that became proof, they was going to have to redo a whole bunch of cases, like at least every case going back until Meek Mill and the judge had any kind of doings with each other. They was going to have to go back and because the appeals court.
Yeah, well, I mean, if what they say is true about her, then, I mean, it's not looking good for the justice system in Philadelphia overall, because I don't know how long she's been on the bench, but if what's going on is true, then you don't know how corrupt she is, so they can't really have that. But all nonsense aside, that doesn't justify his act on probation. I mean,
no, it doesn't.
I don't want people to think that just because a judge is corrupt means he has no fault in this matter. I mean, the whole situation with jumping various people and whatnot, I mean, that's not a good look. So, I mean, granted, she's a corrupt judge and she needs to, be removed from the case, but, I mean, what you're showing the public,
he was still doing knucklehead shit, right?
I mean, he's been given a lot of leniency, in my opinion, as far as probation, because there's a lot of states that don't put up with all that nonsense.
I think that the thing that hurts the judge the most, as far as what she did is that the probation officer and the assistant district attorney both said they didn't think that Meek Mill should have got any time. You understand? I think that right there is the main thing that's gonna harm the judge, as far as her giving him time and doing what happened. Once those individuals say, they don't think that there's any reason for there to be any kind of for him to do any time, and then you give it to him anyway, you need a real good reason. You understand what I'm saying? To go against the people who deal with him on a regular, everyday basis, like she did. You know what I'm saying? The probation officer and deals with him on a regular, everyday basis. Like, that's the person he reports to. And if the freaking district attorney don't want to screw you over, You know what I'm saying? Like, how rare is that the district attorney is like, nah, give him a break. You understand what I'm saying? So, if there's any truth at all to the fact that she might know this Charlie Mack guy, that's gonna bring in that is just gonna make it look like there was a chance that there wasn't fair treatment. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good look for like I said, the justice system in Philadelphia. I mean, it puts their whole judicial system in question as far as what's transpired already. But I mean, the bigger question is, if she's been under investigation from the FBI for I don't know how long, I mean, what's really going on? That's like the bigger question. I mean, what are we doing over here?
Yeah, because I don't see no reason for them to put her on the investigation for Meek Mill. You're right about that. What's really happening? What's really good? You're right about that. That's facts. But I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. I think that Meek Mill's people probably put the FBI on to her. That's what I think happened. I think after, oh shit.
So you're saying that Meek Mill's people went to the feds?
I think
about her, even though she was already under investigation from the FBI.
No, we don't know. The FBI was she was under investigation by the FBI since July 2016, right? We don't know when it hasn't been disclosed when she told Meek Mills what she told Meek Mills. All we know is that Nicki Minaj was with Meek Mills at the time that it was told. That's all we know. We don't know when this was told. Now, with that being said, they said that the FBI showed up to every single hearing that Meek Mills had to go to after that point. So there's a good chance to believe that they figured that Meek Mill's case was the case that they was gonna be able to use. God damn it, that nigga hit me with some big shit. Meek Mill's case was the case that they was gonna be able to use to get her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, you going to the feds about this and that. I guess they're trying to get him out or whatever the case may be because she's a dirty judge. But I mean, talking to the feds about certain.
Now check this out.
I don't know.
Check this out. I'm not saying that this is true. So anybody from Philly, please don't bite my head off. Anybody that's a Meek Mills fan, please don't bite my head off. Meek Mills, don't get upset if you ever hear this one day and decide not to give me an interview. But remember, there was a while back that some people accused Meek Mills of being a snitch. Do you remember that? Some people accused Meek Mills of being a rat.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Exactly. So who's to say that that's the reason why the feds got involved in total, and therefore Meek Mills can't do any time locked up? Because Meek Mills already has a freaking deal with the feds in the first place. And that's why the assistant district attorney and the freaking parole officer said that he shouldn't get any time in the first place. Who's to say that that's not what's actually going on? And the judge just ended up just fucking up because she didn't know.
Well, you know, at this point it's all speculation, but I guess the truth will come to light eventually. But, I mean, the other side to this is, I mean, she may get removed, but I'm quite sure she has friends within the system. And, you know, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I don't know, you know, this is back and forth. I mean, every day something new comes out, so I don't know how far, you know, it's like a rabbit hole, how far you want to go down this path.
Fact. But just keep that in mind. Think about how many other things I was spot on about. I was spot on about a couple of things in my videos. I'm telling you, what I think is happening is I think that's exactly what happened. Oh shit, cocksucker. I think that's exactly what happened. I'm telling you. Meek Mill's is got some kind of deal going with the feds. And there's a good chance that, I'm not saying that that's 100%. I'm just saying that that's a good chance. There's a good chance of that.
I don't know. It's looking ugly, but do you think that that judge will pull that spade out of her, her hand? I mean, if push comes to shove, I mean, if she loses her job and what have you.
I don't think she knows. That's my point. My whole point is that whatever deal this dude got, I don't think she knows. Right now, I got my money on X. Somebody said if that X Offset fight happened, who I think is gonna win. Right now, I got my money on X. X seems to be ready to fight for real, while these other guys is just all about trying to jump people because they can't fight. My money is on X. I ain't mean to change the subject, my brother. Just comments come up. I try my best to. I try my best to answer the comments. But yeah, my money on X.
So at this point, you're saying that Nicki Minaj ain't going to testify because they're going to go ahead and remove the judge from the case and let it die.
Exactly. You got it. You understand what I'm saying? But I said that if you follow the video that I made the other day, I said the same exact thing. I said, look, they're gonna remove the judge because they can't have Nicki Minaj testify. Because once Nicki Minaj testify, that's gonna make a situation where they're gonna have to retry all of these cases that this woman was a part of. I made a video about it the other day, my dude.
Well,
yeah, they cannot. What happened?
It is what it is at this point, but I mean, it is looking bad all the way around. Because I mean, if that's the case, if he's allegedly talking to the feds, or we know this judge got some dirt on her. I mean, it's just. The whole system of things looks really bad right now overall. I mean, it's just not a good look.
No, it's not. It's not at all. It's not at all. I think she just really screwed a lot of shit up because she just didn't know no better. Because she was just doing douchebag shit. That's it. She was just doing douchebag shit. And got herself like trying to make some money on the side. I do think 100% that dude that they saying that she know. I think she know the dude they saying she know. I think she know him. I think she was trying to get Meek Mills to sign with dude. I think all of this is facts. I think all of this is facts.
I can handle myself.
So does this open Pandora's box as far as all the lawyers in Philly? I mean, if this is the case, then what's stopping all these law firms from going at her for wrongful, accusations towards other people in the past or judgments that she's ruled on? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm quite sure these judges, people looking for reputations and to further their career. This is not looking good. I mean, I don't see any way. I mean, how law firms would just be like, okay, well, we're going to stop here. I'm quite sure there's other lawyers that represented people that may have been wrongfully done by this judge, and they're going to fight left and right to get their clients out.
Yep.
I don't see. I mean, I'd be trying to do that. I mean, if we had cases that had some type of bias involved concerning this judge, I'd be trying to get my client out. I mean, this is open Pandora's box. So I'm looking at it like, well, if this is the case, then there might be people with far less, charges or what have you, that deserve to get out. So I mean, this could get ugly.
No, it's gonna. I believe it's gonna get really ugly before all of this shit is over. It's not over. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's close to being over. I'm just so we could be clear on this. I think just like you just said, Pandora's box is opening, and there's just gonna and it's about to be a real big as far as for better treatment of people accused of crimes. There's going to be a big windfall because, look, you got to look at it like this. She has to have had some kind of seniority or whatever to even be able to have a case like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say like she was like, oh man, let's just give it to the best judge ever. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that there had to have been some kind of, she had to have some kind of seniority in order to be able to get this case. Period. So I could just imagine what other judges are doing. You understand what I'm saying?
So what I'm trying to figure out is nobody had any idea within the court system in Philly that she was crooked. I mean, because you had to know the people, the powers that be behind her, and her superiors had to know something was going on. I mean, to act like you don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't know how long she served on the bench, but in order to get this case, obviously they didn't know all the facts behind everything because now it's about to get out of hand, and I just don't see anybody looking good as far as what's going to transpire if that's the case, because
I'm on my way.
Nah, she's finished. She's finished. They're going to try to bury this, just like you said. They're going to try to bury this because they already know that if they don't bury this, there's going to, like I said, there's going to be a ton of people, there's going to be a ton of trials that they're going to have to redo. They have to try to bury this, period. It's important for them to have this buried. That's just facts. Hey, yo, let's move on to this Extension's character real quick.
How do you bury
if you don't,
something that, I mean, now that the truth has come to light, like I said, if I'm a lawyer representing people falsely accused or they got railroaded in court by this judge, I'm fighting tooth and nail to get my client out. Because this right here sets precedent. Now we know the judge is dirty. What other cases that she looked at? And if I'm a lawyer representing my client in the past before this even came to light, I'm doing everything I can to get my client out because not only is this egregious, but I mean, I'm trying to get money.
Facts. Yeah, more billable hours. That's facts. And you can sue the freaking city. You know how many lawsuits is going to be against the city?
I mean, this judge, this is just the beginning. If that's the case, because, if she ruled in this case against somebody who got, fame and notoriety.
Imagine what she did to people that got less.
What about the people who, have been ruled unjustly in the past? I mean, you got to look at that and be like, look, I'm trying to make a name for myself and do what I can to get my client out because, I'm trying to make moves.
Nah, that's 100% facts though. She just you know what it is? I think that she didn't think that when she did what she did, there was gonna be such a public outcry. You understand what I'm saying?
But how comfortable could you be? I mean, that just leads to another question. Like, to have that type of attitude towards this, did you think that was going to be okay? I mean, because this individual got a little bit of money and support, obviously, from the rally and what have you. So, I mean, how do you think this was going to work out in this town with, a lot of people eating off of him and evidently they feel like he's holding down the city, so they sided with him. So you didn't think this out? I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it's crazy. How old is this judge anyway? Because to be carrying on like this, at first when I heard it, I was like, nah, there's no way possible. She got to be in her 40s at least to serve enough time on the bench to know better. I mean, this is crazy. And then to come to find out that this could possibly be what's going on, there's no way. If I'm an attorney for anybody else who's been locked up by her, I mean, we going at it. Tooth and nail. We're going to figure out what's what. Because I'm trying to get my client out.
Facts. It's facts. Hey, yo, real quick, I want to ask you, what do you think about did you see that fight when they jumped that Extension guy? I think I have it on one of my videos. Did you see it?
Well, I saw the last video at first. I was like, well, here goes X doing what he do. But then now I saw what happened. I'm just like, you know, my thinking is, what type of thinking do you have? What kind of background? I mean, what's going on in the culture today to make you feel comfortable doing? Because we see this a lot nowadays. So I'm trying to figure out what sparked this, or what are you watching, or who are you seeing, or who are your role models that make you think that this is okay? Because I'm watching a whole bunch of people in skinny jeans go at it, and I'm like, this all looks suspect to me. I mean, but he did fight back or whatever, and did what he did. But I mean, the way I look at it, everybody's a clown. But I mean, he did what he had to do in the moment. But I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at I don't know.
Nah, them dudes is clowns. I think, first of all, X is a straight weirdo. Straight weirdo. Just straight weirdo. Period. That's just facts. But now the Migos dudes, I just don't got no respect for them, because y'all got, like, okay, y'all don't like dude, it is what it is, but the way they sent them guys after them to jump him, I'm gonna tell you what I believe happened. I believe that they sent 2 guys over there to fight them, just 2. Them dudes started getting whooped out, so that's why everybody else came over, because they couldn't accept that L. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I think happened. Then on top of that, how you got 3-4 dudes jumping one guy, and then you also have to have somebody having the hammer holding it down? Like, seriously? Like, y'all had to pull the hammer on dude too after y'all already had numbers? I can't respect that.
Nah, we've seen it so many times play out like this. I mean, if I got a problem with somebody, especially like that, then we can go head up somewhere. And if you want to have your peoples on the side, or you want to have some lieutenants or whatever on the side, and make sure nothing, whatever transpires is what it is, but make sure nobody jumps in. That's the way you handle that. But I'm just looking at the video. I mean, y'all got skinny jeans, you jumping this guy.
Yeah. That skinny jeans shit, yo.
It's not that serious. If I got an issue with somebody, let's go head up, and then after that, then we'll squash it. But I don't even know what member of the Migos he had beef with, or nor do I care, really. I mean, I'm just looking at it like, this culture is just so lame right now as far as I'm concerned. I'm just looking at it like, we're here with this now. I mean, this is what's going on. I mean, you making money, they making money. We jumping people. Now he's talking about he gonna press charges and everything. So I mean, it's a mess. I mean, I don't understand. It's not that serious. It don't even have to be filmed. If I got a problem with somebody, we can go ahead up in private, and that's that.
I don't understand none of this. You understand? First of all, if somehow they had words or something, that's all I know. They had words or something like that. And then my whole thing is, alright, y'all got beef. People get beef. But how you got beef with dude and you sending like your goons after them? Like y'all niggas can never, like, there's no, like, how do y'all constantly sending people after other people? That's what I'm saying. You're constantly sending people after other people. There's no, you gonna go handle nothing yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I just come from a different era where You know what I'm saying? You want to go at niggas. Yeah, that's why they got mad, because X got upset when the dude from Migos was talking about niggas need to stop with that 666 shit. And I'm on his side with that. All that 666 shit. 666 shit is, I don't fuck with that. I'm on his side with that. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm saying, all right, y'all got problems, y'all got beef. What's wrong with being a man about it and being like, and step into your business? Why y'all niggas gotta always try to jump people? That's all I'm saying. I'm not with that jumping shit. That jumping shit is weak, yo.
Yeah, but the bigger question is, I mean, I hear people all the time on social media, whatever, talking about Migos is. I heard recently, within the last month, Migos is the best group ever, and this and that, from local radio station DJs and stuff like that. I'm like, obviously you don't know hip hop, but
no, they don't.
Okay, but if that's the case, let's run with that for a second. If that's the case, then let's go bar for bar. Because if I believe in my talent, and I know the money that we've made and the status that I have, regardless of who you are, we can go at it on record, and I'm going to get money, you're going to get money, but let the best man win, and let's go at it like that, because at the end of the day, y'all are businessmen at this point. Both of y'all been in the business for a while now, and you've made at least 2 or 3 records, I know. So at this point, why are we going here like we on the street ain't getting no money and we going at it over he said, she said, or whatever? Let's go out on wax, because I got bars. I mean, there's nothing you can do to stop me. I'm going to the top. I mean, let's do it like that, because this is what we do, right? I mean, if you mastered your craft, then let's let the people handle it. Let's take it to the public and do what we're supposed to do best, right? I mean, what does this really accomplish? Now, he's talking about he's going to press charges, they're going to go to court, and jump this person. Now, he's a weirdo as it is. I mean, ain't no win there for anybody, really, because now you got to spend money on lawyers, going to court, this and that. I don't know where it's going to end up, but forget all of that. Just go at it on wax and see what's really good. I mean, y'all talking about this hip-hop and they the best and this and that. Well, prove it.
No, facts. I'm on your side. I have no idea why rappers are getting into beefs and not just going and not just rapping against each other. Nowadays, rappers get into beefs, and instead of going at each other, they want to go find each other to fight. Like, this shit is retarded. And they don't even want to fight each other. They want their goons to fight each other. This shit is retarded. None of this makes any sense to me.
Well, my thing is, if you feel like it's real beef, which it's obviously not, but it's about this person that is. Back in the day, I mean, when people had issues, they would come see you at your show, and then I'm going to have my people, you're going to have your people, and we're going to go head up and see what happens. Now, if somebody jump in, that's a different situation, but we can get this popping and say where we stand, and after that, you know what I mean? We'll figure it out, but that's just weak on any level. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it's real beef, we going head up. You can have your lieutenants, I have my people, and then we can go head up. And anybody jump in, then we'll go from there. But really, Keith has been handled on wax for years. I mean, we talking about 20 plus years. You're not really bringing out the best in creativity among yourselves. You're not doing anything for the culture, really. All you're doing is falling into the same thing. Okay, what does that prove? Okay, we jumped them and we beat them up, and we weren't involved. We didn't directly put hands on them. Our people did. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna have people behind him now, and he's talking about going to court. I mean, what is that? I'm gonna press charges.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
Yo, just in case you're not in the stream, yo, check this out. So Skeets just reminded me of something. Skeets reminded me of when freaking is that a floor? Is that okay? Skeets reminded me of when Kodak and Wayne had beef, and Kodak and Wayne put out a song to battle him, and Kodak was talking about he want to fight. Like, that's what these dudes is about nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know hip-hop. My dude, goddamn it, I just got finished. They don't know real hip-hop. They don't know what hip-hop is about. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know what hip-hop is about. They don't know hip-hop is about they getting their feelings hurt. And once they get their feelings hurt, instead of wanting to do what they craft is, what they supposed to be wanting to do, they don't want to do that. Because half of these dudes can't battle rap in the first. Half of these dudes ain't even good rappers. Let's just keep it a buck. Half of these dudes is not even good rappers to begin with.
Well, my thing is, the bigger picture to all of this is, why are we the only genre of music that has this issue? You don't see people in country music or people in jazz or people in R&B. Well, I don't know. You're not near Chris Brown and all that, but why don't we see this in other forms of music? And I mean, I don't know, because the first thing I say is, what about the people outside of the culture that look at this and say, see, I told you.
The niggas don't know how to act.
Right? They can't handle it. They're not going to handle it, you know what I mean, by making records and outselling somebody or going head-to-head or battling or this or that.
Them niggas don't know how to act.
If you want to handle it on a street, you know, you want to go to the street with it, then we do that behind closed doors. And the people who know.
What's up,
people who don't. But if it's real beef, at the end of the day, I can look in the mirror and say, I held my own. I did what I had to do. I had a problem. It got solved, whatever. Or, hey, I came up short or whatever, but
yo, you gotta understand.
I don't need people to hold me down.
You gotta understand most of these.
Especially get somebody like X. I mean, come on, man. If you can't go head up with him, then what are we really talking about?
Facts. He's a little guy. Like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful to him. He really is a little guy.
But he's off. It's clear to see. I mean.
No, I'm saying you should be able to go head up with him. Is what I'm saying.
Upstairs, so I mean, if I had a problem with him and he got out of line, and I know he's off, and I still want to get mine off, then we can go head up. Because I mean, I'm looking at you like, there's no way. There's no way that I'm gonna let you get the best of me.
I think he almost pulled the nigga eye out his socket, yo. He almost pried the dude's eyeball out his socket. These dudes are crazy. Yo, but you know, we in that new era when nobody don't know how to fight, yo. They all about trying to jump people. People don't know how to fight. It's all about jumping. Yo, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. So I'm at the park, right? So I'm at the park and I'm saying something that somebody don't like, right? So they like, oh man, you better be quiet. I'm a grown ass man, nigga. You ain't telling me to be quiet. So I just kept talking. I was ignoring him. So then all of a sudden, he started acting like he wanted to fight, right? When he had when people with him. At the time, I thought he had like 6, 7 niggas with him. Turned out he only had like one other guy with him, but I don't know him. And there was like 3, 4 people there that I thought was all with him. So I was like, so I let him know. I ain't back down or nothing like that, but I let him know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, I don't really want to get jumped out this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So fast forward to a whole nother day, right? I see the nigga and I'm walking down the block. This nigga looked like he saw a ghost when he saw me. If it wasn't 4 hours headed to work, I would have asked him what was good. Nigga looked like he saw a ghost when he saw me. Because he was by himself. These dudes, they don't know how to fight. They don't. They don't know how to fight. It's all about trying to jump people. That's it. Everybody's scared of taking the L. That's how come they never learn how to fight in the first place. Because they scared of taking the L. Skeet says, Drake and Meek are the only beef where they use words. Yep. And Meek caught that L. That's why Meek ready to throw his goons at everybody. Rob Stone and X, yep. Rob Stone and X had the beef, and that's how come X got slumped on the stage. Yo, for X, not for nothing, but it do seem like don't nobody want to give X the fair one. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It do seem like that though. Yo, you still here, Sandman?
She went to the bathroom.
Oh, alright, thank you. How you doing, Mrs. Sandman?
Mrs. Sandman?
Yeah.
I'm Gucci.
Excellent. You know your husband's the best, right? So, just because he told me that sometimes y'all watch, watch the channel together, what videos do you think I should do more of?
Did you do the video? I don't know if it was you who did the video about the district attorney in the Uber car.
No, I didn't. I was going. Yeah, matter of fact, I did. Did I? I did. I think I did one video about that. I'm not sure. I gotta check. I don't know. I think he told me about that video. I don't think I did it. Sometimes your husband put me on the good stories, but by the time I get around to being able to do it, somebody else done did it, and then I see what they did, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something so similar that I don't be wanting to do it.
You gotta look that one up, yo.
Yeah, I heard like that. Like she was a real bitch, yo. That's a good thing she lost her job. Like you don't do that to people.
They fired her like the next day too.
Yep. That they. It's the district attorney. You can't do that. You can't do that. I didn't forget about you right here. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting right to that comment. Yeah, like that's the district attorney. You can't do that. Yeah, that's me right there.
That was bonkers. I couldn't believe it. It was somewhere in Texas. We are in Texas too. It was somewhere here in Texas. I don't know where, but that's crazy.
Yeah, she got what she deserved, not for nothing. Because she was trying to scare that man. Then she tried to, if he wasn't taping it, she was gonna accuse him of trying to rape her. What the hell?
You know what though, when I first initially heard the story, not to sound like I'm racist or racist or nothing, when I first heard the story, I thought the driver was a black guy.
What was the driver?
He wasn't black. I think he was Caucasian. I mean, you know, he looked like he was a white guy, and I'm like, are you serious? So I think she really thought that she could speak to him that way because I don't think if it was the other way around, if it was a black driver, I don't think she would have went to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd be so scared to be an Uber driver because you don't know. I'd have to be live streaming at all points. Like if I was an Uber driver, I would live stream all day. I'd be so scared of somebody getting in my car and acting like her. I'd be live streaming all day.
Exactly, because you don't really know how to take that. You know what I mean? You just don't know how to take that. I was like, oh my God, but she was. I mean, not to say that it wasn't wrong, but she wasn't intoxicated. You know what I mean? That's why she pulled the Uber. But at the same time, you're representing the district attorney's office. How dare you?
Yep.
Was it Dallas?
I think it was Dallas. I don't know if it was Dallas or Austin.
I think it was Dallas.
It's freaking believable. I couldn't believe that. When I saw it, I said, wow. Wow. And then she did a little press conference, and to be quite frank, I was telling Sammy, and I said, yo, I think personally she should just go ahead and let this die down and probably crack the law out of her house.
Yo, she's just wasted all of her monies that she spent on going to school. All of her money she spent on going to school, she just wasted.
That was absolutely. And then I was saying also, at the end of the day, you know, if she was in that position, she must have her mother, her father, somebody probably sitting on a bench. You know what I mean? A judge.
Oh, for her to have been been that terrible. Like her character. I understand what you're saying. I think I understand what you're saying. Like for her to feel like she could do some shit like that, she had to have had more behind her than just the district attorney's office. Like that wasn't no new behavior. She's been like that for a while.
Right. It didn't happen just that night. Exactly. So she's walking around with that position on her sleeve. Like, you know, I'm the illest. So, I mean, really, I don't want you defending me in any way with that type of an attitude.
Yeah. No, she was the district attorney. She ain't defending nobody. She trying to put everybody in prison. See, they had to get rid of her also because you got to understand. It's basically the same type of situation as far as with how the judge is concerned. Now, every case that she was a part of could be scrutinized as being unfairly treated. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts. She wasn't defending anything.
Every single case she was involved in.
Every case that she was, had a hand in. That's true. Crazy.
Hold on. I want to get to Fighthead's comment real quick. Fighthead said, I feel like it's a total disconnect with this new rap music. I rock with Tech Nine and his camp, all my old head rappers. I like Lil Wayne, and then she didn't finish. But, yeah, there is a disconnect. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's these new age, I don't know if it's in the food. I don't know what it is. But a lot of these new rappers, especially these mumble rapping dudes, it's like there's no honor. Like, you know, there's no pride in their work. You understand what I'm saying? Like there was a point in hip hop where people was prideful of their work. You know what I'm saying? Where you wanted to be the best, for real, be the best, not just fake like you was the best. Nas is my Rakim and then Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's all about other shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about actually being a good lyricist. I think they should take, they should keep best rap artists or best whatever that they have, but I think they need to also add a category for these guys that are producing these albums, because the Migos album isn't dope because the Migos are dope. The Migos album is dope because whoever's producing the shit and putting the ad-libs in and doing all the rest of that stuff is good at their job. That's why the Migos shit is popping. The Migos shit ain't just naturally popping because there's some dope-ass rappers. T.I.P. or Q-Tip. I like both of them. Because they shit ain't popping because they some dope-ass rappers. They got really good beats. They got really good, production behind them. Like, that's what's pushing the Migos, is their production more than anything else. They got some really good production behind them. I think that that the categories as far as hip hop need to be broadened a lot more. Oh man, I'm about to kill myself. Need to be broadened a lot more in order to be able to for those people that's doing that particular job well, to be able to get the the acclaim that they deserve. Because these guys are not dope rap. How are you a dope rapper if basically you're saying the same lines over, you're saying the same 4 or 5 bars 20 times in one damn song? How is that dope? That's not dope. They have these lines where they say the same line like 5-6 times in a row. Like, that's not dope. Exactly, the production on these songs are better than the actual songs. That's my point. You got it right, Skeets. That's what I'm saying. The production is better than the actual songs. These guys are not really good rappers. The productions are just on a whole new level of hypnotism. I don't know how else to put it. The level of hypnotism that the production is on is just off the wall at this point. It's just really high. I'm going on. Come on, man, I hate that nigga. I'm tired of getting sacrifice money. Yo, y'all still there?
Yeah.
Turbo lasers restarting.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out as far as this judicial system in multiple states, I mean, we talked about the Meek Mill's case.
Copy.
We discussed this judge in Dallas with her incident with the Uber driver. But what I'm asking is, what are your thoughts on?
I'm sorry.
I mean, because we got an assistant district attorney who acted out in Dallas, and now we got this judge in Philly who's looking like she's corrupt, or allegedly. I don't know yet. But I mean, if this has happened in multiple states, is this the culture? Is this the attitude? I mean, I have this status. This is the position I have, and everybody underneath me bow down. I mean, my thing is, when you're elected to a position such as a judge or a district attorney, which you have to be nominated by voters, the people.
Yep.
You're supposed to serve the people. How come we live in a culture where that's forgotten? Now I'm going to throw my weight around and I got this position and you underneath me and you're going to do as I say or else. I mean, when did it come to this? Because, I mean, the people put you in office, so don't think for a minute that the power's not with the people. I mean, let's be real. I mean, you're supposed to serve the public and protect the public, but you out here egregiously attacking people either falsely or just because you feel on a whim that, I can say whatever. I mean, there's no repercussions because I hold this position. I'm a district attorney, and, you want to call the council? We'll wait till they get there. We'll see who they believe. I mean, is this what it's come to?
Okay, this is my, okay, it's going to take me a second to unpack this. I think all of this that has been triggered is, because if you notice, there's just a whole, as Peridian the word, wait, the paradigm, the entire paradigm of America is changing in front of our very eyes. We live in a weird time. I think that it began to change when the second Bush, was in office. I think that's when everything started changing. When the second Bush was in office. Yes, I think that's when there started to be a change. After the second Bush came into office, because of his deeds and the things in which I'm trying to go as quick as possible. Because of his deeds and the things that he did, that allowed for our country to say we need a change, a big change, and that's how come Obama was in office. I do not think Obama gets elected if the first Bush doesn't go into office. That's my opinion. I just don't think. I believe that wholeheartedly. Yeah. So now, after Obama was put into office, you got to look at it like this: if not for Obama being a black man and being put into office, there's a good chance that Trump doesn't go into office. Can we agree on that? Because a lot of people. Going with that, but wait, hold on. So you got to look at it like this, and this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. Trump being in office and Trump being so against Hollywood and all of these actors and everybody that came out and spoke out against Trump, right? Remember, a lot of people came out and spoke out against Trump. Think about the people that spoke out against Trump. A lot of them, their higher-ups, are now being accused of womanizing. What's happening is a lot of people that were afraid to speak out and talk before and talk about the things that was causing them problems or talking about the way in which they were being treated unfairly. A lot of people are now feeling more comfortable to talk about these things because we're actually addressing it as a country, whereas before we weren't. These things were not being addressed. When Obama was president, these things were not being addressed. When other people were presidents, when Clinton was president, these things were not being addressed. These things, these things were not being addressed. Now that Trump is in office, these things are actually being addressed. I don't think they're being addressed as a direct influence to him. I think it's more of an indirect thing. I think the whole paradigm of what our country is slowly changing. Now, with that being said, this whole case involving with Meek Mills, I 100% believe that if Obama was still president, us as colored folks would have been sitting back saying, oh man, Obama better do something about this. Because think about all of those times that, we had situations where we had young black people being killed, and instead of us doing anything about it and stepping up forward and trying to be, be assertive in the situation, we had a lot of us saying, well, the president got to do something about it. The president this, the president that. But now that Trump is president and we as a people know Trump is never going to do anything to help us, people are now being proactive. And when we are in trouble, people are going out and they're protesting. When did the Black Lives Movement start? That's a movement owned by a white man. The white man started the movement. But when did the Black Lives Movement... You understand what I'm saying? So I think directly and indirectly, Trump, fuck, I just threw a grenade that's gonna kill me. I think indirectly, Trump being president has actually caused for us as a people to be stronger together, if that makes any sense. So
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, I see where you're going with that.
So due to that, wait, I'm almost finished. So due to that is why I think that this whole situation with Meek Mills came about. Because I don't think that people, I don't think the people would have came out at such a volume if not for the fact that Trump was president. That's my point. I don't think it would have been like it was. You think it would have been like it was if we didn't also have the Colin Kaepernick situation? You understand what I'm saying? I think all of this.
I agree. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good point because, well, I know it's a good point because, I mean, here we are now. Sometimes it takes having your back up against the wall or backed up in a corner to realize I got to come out swinging. Now, what do I got to lose? Like Trump said, what do you got to lose for voting for me? Because he already knows the predicament that disenfranchised people have been in for hundreds of years. So at the end of the day, it's all about survival.
Facts.
But along with that, like I was going to say earlier, was it's just crazy because I got a story. You talked about Bush Jr., right? Taking office or what have you. But check this out. I lived in Atlanta for 12 years. I moved from Long Beach to Atlanta, met my wife, so on and so forth, what have you. But at the time of the 9/11 incident, we were in the courtroom waiting for a case to be heard, and we'd be sitting in the court, and all of a sudden, something goes down. We don't know what happened. The judge just automatically leaves the bench. Just gone, disappears out of nowhere. Everybody's looking around like, what happened to downtown Atlanta? And we're looking around like, what's going on? Why? I ain't never seen this before. Why did the judge just get up and leave? Well, 9/11 happened. So we leave the courtroom and we go to the nearest restaurant or bar, I don't remember what it was. And mind you, I was working for Delta Airlines for like 10 years. You know what I mean? Since I was like 19 years old, worked there for 10 years, what have you. I'm good. You know what I mean? God willing, I was all right. So we sitting there looking at it at the restaurant or what have you, and we're like, what's going on? We see this plane hit Twin Towers. My wife, you know, I mean, she was born in Brooklyn, raised out in Queensbridge. I'm from Long Beach. I'm looking at it like, wow. This is crazy. Like, damn, look at this. You know what I mean? Like, New York must be going crazy. This is off the meat rack right now. What's going on? And me being me, I got a family to support, and I'm looking at her like, I hear you. I feel you. I understand what's going on. There's a lot of people, you know, dead that didn't deserve this. Innocent people just going to work day to day, doing what they do. Nobody ever thought this would happen. But I'm looking at it like in the airline business. You know, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, not only does this happen on a bigger scale, but everything we got going on comes to a head right now. It's over with. Like, what I'm doing for a living is a wrap. Nobody's traveling. This, that, or third. And the repercussions from that, shortly afterwards, I lost a house, lost a car. I'm 25 years old. Like, what's really going on? You know what I mean? But
you mean you're 25 years old when this happened?
Wow. And it seemed like, and ever since then, life hasn't been the same for us or anybody else for that matter. I mean, it seemed like everything changed. So there might be something to what you're saying because I'm looking at it like things were never the same. There's a lot of laws that passed. You got Homeland Security. You got this, that, and the third. I mean, there's a lot that has changed because for me as an employee, I was getting on flights just going through a gate. You know what I'm saying? Or getting on a bus, getting on a plane. You know what I mean? I wasn't going through all the rigorous checks and everything else. Things just changed as a whole. People were getting laid off. The company went bankruptcy. I mean, people's livelihood changed. And I'm looking at it like, I know overall this is a national crisis, but wow.
Yeah, but definitely, you gotta, like, everything is a domino effect. You understand what I'm saying? That's why, I was trying to explain to people before when he was talking, like, I know a lot of people that was like, oh, Hillary Clinton is gonna win, is gonna beat him, and I was like, look, Hillary Clinton can't beat him. For the people that don't understand, Hillary Clinton had no chance against Trump for numerous different reasons. But one of the main reasons why Hillary Clinton had no chance against Trump is there was a lot of people who, I'm not calling them racist. I'm not even talking about the racist people at this point. I'm talking about there was a lot of people who were misinformed and believed that some of the stuff that Obama was doing needed to be undone. You understand what I'm saying? Just like there was tons of people that agreed with it, there was a lot of people who were not racist, who did not hate black people or anything like that, but they were just misinformed and didn't understand exactly what the significance of the healthcare agenda was, you know, or any of these other things. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people that think that they don't want the government in their business. They're just anti-government. And a lot of what Obama was doing was pro-government stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Golly, that nigga hit me with that damn rifle. So a lot of things that Obama was doing was pro-government stuff. And there were a lot of people that were just anti-government and they don't want the government in their business. So when you look at it like that, and then you see exactly what the ramifications, what that was, and then you listen to what Trump was pushing, and then you see why there's just a certain group of people that, and I'm not even just talking about black people in general, but there's just a certain group of people that just absolutely hate Trump. And due to that, that's why people are coming out in such a furor, if that's a good word to use, or the appropriate word to use, fighting against, just fighting against, I'm jumping down here, fighting against like all of the crap that's happening in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have people that's just fighting against, not the government as per se. God damn it, I hate this nigga's capital ring. But they just have a lot of people that's just fighting against, like, people ain't sitting back on their laurels no more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we became a really complacent country over those years where Obama was the president, because we had the government doing so much for us. And us, especially us as black people, we were just looking for the government to do stuff for us, even when we should have been doing stuff for ourselves. Now we're put in such a situation where we have a guy that we know ain't gonna do shit for us, and we don't got no choice but to do everything for ourselves. And that's why I believe people are coming out and they fight in the way that they fighting. God damn it, man! They're not gonna give me no. I don't got nothing yet. I gotta go buy stuff. And that's why people fighting the way that they fighting, and they fighting hard. And that's why the judge is screwed up in that situation. That's why homegirl that's why homegirl out there in Dallas or wherever she was from, that's why she got fired so quick. And they wanted to talk about music so bad in the stream, and we talking about this. But that's why homegirl got fired so quick out in Dallas or wherever the hell she's from. That's why all of that happened. Anyway, yo, as always, it was a pleasure talking to you, Sandman. I gotta go though.
All right, well, it's been real.
Yeah, man, I fucks with you.
But I mean, this weekend we need to get up again on the live stream because there's some other topics we need to talk about.
Definitely. You got any last words you want to put on about this particular topic?
Well, you know what? This is off topic, but I'm watching this Houston Rockets and Phoenix game. Phoenix got to have the ugliest orange and purple.
Peace, Skeets.
What is that? No wonder they suck so bad. I mean, you have a lot of coaches back in the day. If you play ball, you look how you play, or regardless. But I mean, orange and purple. What is that?
Yeah, that should. It is ugly. You're right about that. That's facts.
I just want to end on a good note, but we got a lot of other things to talk about in the future. But yeah, we need to do this live stream again sometime this weekend.
You already know.
All right, one.
Later, my brother. As always, it's a pleasure. So I was saying, man, what's up, Skeet? Yo, you need to come check me out more often. First time I see you here. I hope I earned that subscription. What's up, G bro? How you come right when I'm getting off, my dude? Like, come on, man. Like, it's time to go. How you get here now? You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about some real shit. Go back and check the video out. Alright? Look. From now on, I plan on doing a live stream at night, y'all. It's gonna be earlier than this though. The only nights that I will not be doing a live stream is nights that the Knicks play. Every other night, I'm going to be doing a live stream. For everybody that knows, remember, whenever y'all hit on my videos, please hit that like button. Check my videos out. Hit that like button. Have your notifications on. Y'all know that I do morning coffee Monday through Thursday and on Saturday. Fridays, there's no morning coffee. There's also no morning coffee on Sundays. Morning coffee usually starts at 9:30 a.m. That's usually when morning coffee starts, from 9:30 a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. to 10 a.m. That's morning coffee. So come check that out if you ever get a chance, Skeets. We be in there. We be chopping it up. Look, I gotta go. I love y'all. That was my homeboy Sandman. If anybody else want to guest host with me, or y'all, my email is in almost every description of every video except for the live videos. I gotta start putting them in my live videos also. But my email is in the description of almost all of my videos. You can follow me on Twitter at the Spawn Splitter. That's also in the description of almost all of my videos. Also, it's my name on PlayStation. So if y'all ever want to contact me or whatever it is, y'all could just follow me on Twitter. My DMs is almost always open. I'm always ready to talk with y'all and chop it up. Like I'm accessible. You understand what I'm saying? So also, it's always a good thing when y'all add videos of mine to your playlist. So if y'all have any videos of mine that y'all like, add them to your playlist. Share them shits with everybody. That helps out the channel. It helps me be able to do things. I fucks with y'all. So there won't be no morning coffee tomorrow. I'm sorry. But I'll be back on Saturday with the morning coffee. Also, morning coffee is Monday through Thursday. So I got to go. If anybody else, like I said, want to host with me, like you just seen Sandman host with me. If anybody want to host with me, you just got to contact me, and then we'll figure out how we're going to do it. All right? So I got to go. I love y'all. Keep each other safe. Everybody out there that got kids, make sure that you got good enough communication with your kids that you can know if your kids is like, we got to keep the kids off the drugs, man. And I'm not even, keep them off the weed too, but I'm not even talking about weed at this moment. I'm talking about them Xannies. I'm talking about Percocets. I'm talking about that syrup shit. I'm talking about heroin. I'm talking about any kind of dope. I'm talking about all that shit. We got to keep the kids off of that. So please make sure that you got a good enough communication with your kids. Let's keep our kids, let's educate them on drugs. Educate them before other people get to them. Educate your kids on drugs. Also, educate your kids on sex. We don't need no more freaking 16-year-old mothers and fathers out here. So let's also try to educate our children on sex. Educate our children on drugs. We got to be there for them. Look, if you're not going to be your children's best friend, somebody else is. Try to be your child's best friend. That's facts. But also be a parent. You understand what I'm saying? It's parent first, best friend second. Because they have to be able to come to you, but they also have to have the understanding that your word is law. That's facts. So I gotta go. I love y'all. Stay up. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.